Welcome to my little corner of the world. In today's video, I wanted to show you a few things I have begun doing just for the sake of my physical health as well as my mental health. My hope with this video is that you would be encouraged to take good care of yourself. A few months ago, I got seriously ill and I spoke to my doctor about practical things I could be doing so I don't get so sick so often. He mentioned two things, nutrition and movement, and I took his words seriously. So the first change I have made to try and be healthier is to have breakfast. I've always been one of those girlies who doesn't have breakfast, so she just eats lunch. But in the last few months, I have prioritized breakfast, and I'll eat oatmeal or cereal or eggs, but this has got to be my favorite breakfast at the moment. No measure pancakes, really simple with lots of ingredients that are good, such as flaxseed and chia seeds, topped with good yogurt and fruit. I feel like it just is a good way to start your day. And I have to admit, my body has felt so good after prioritizing breakfast. I feel fuller for longer, I'm snacking less. It has been a blessing. So eat your breakfast if you're not eating your breakfast. One of the things I have been doing recently is to take my hobbies lightly. And whereas in the past I put so much pressure on my hobbies to mean something or to produce something, I've kind of taken off the pressure and I've just done something for the pure enjoyment, which has taken out so much stress. And here I have been sewing my first little dress for my daughter. And I've been doing so in a week that was really busy, really stressful at work. And whenever I've interacted with this project, I felt so much peace, so much joy, so much excitement to make a cute little dress for my daughter. Look how cute this turned out. So it's been really beneficial to just be with my hobbies and let myself have some time having fun. For lunch, I had a volcanic lunch, which is fried eggs with salad and homemade potato chips. It was delicious. I've learned a valuable lesson about fabric because I made the same pair of trousers a few weeks ago, but with a flowy fabric, and they just sat so lovely. But these pair of trousers in stiffer fabric, they just feel too huge. So I'm gonna need to take them in. But I want to make a little set, maybe a pajama set with this fabric. I don't know where I'm going with this, but let me tell you something. It's been so fun working on this. I'm going on holiday this weekend, and as normal, I'm sewing something just before holiday, but somehow this project has helped keep me grounded, and it has helped me I don't know, just have something on my hands that is beautiful and peaceful in the midst of chaos. And I think that's the power of a good hobby, is that it becomes a haven. It becomes a little escape. And this is what this sewing project has been this week for me, a little escape in the chaos, in the madness. Yeah. So, I don't know, I'm gonna make it work. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I look like a little crazy because it's huge, but I'm gonna make it work and it's gonna be cool. I just need to work on it a bit more. Yeah. And just like that, dinner comes around after a full day. And I do try really hard to prioritize nutrition for my family. So recently, I've been really, attracted to more of a vegetable-based diet. I don't know, I got the ick for meat. So I've been leaning more into vegetables, and for dinner I made this really lovely stuffed sweet potatoes with this delicious bean and chickpea chili, and I just open the sweet potato, butter it, and then put loads of good toppings. I think toppings can make or break this meal. So I put grated cheese and lovely yogurt, which is good for protein, and then lots of other good toppings. And I think honestly what I'm trying to say with this, I wanted to show you what I eat in a day really, is that one of the best things I've done recently for my health is to really prioritize what I eat. In the past few months, I've really made it a big deal to eat good food, and my body has felt more energetic and just more content. And I've bounced back quicker from certain things, which I've really appreciated. So yeah, fuel your body with really good food. You know, a boring thing that I started doing last year in July that has changed my health forever is how I interact with my phone. A year ago, I decided that social media was just too much for me, and so I quit social media for 6 months. And then in January, in July last year, I felt like social media was really affecting my mental health. So I decided to quit Instagram, and I did so for about 6 months. And then in January this year, I jumped back on Instagram, but I just spilled whole water over me, but in a much more careful way. So what I said to myself is that I can have Instagram on my phone, I can, join it, I can look at things, but I need to do so with wisdom. And very quickly I got sucked back into the scrolling addiction, and so I was like, okay, this doesn't really work. So what I've done now is I have decided to permanently delete Instagram off my phone and only download Instagram when I have 10 minutes that I really want to spend on Instagram, or when I want to post on Instagram. And it has changed my life. I could sit here for hours talking about it, but I don't want to bore you. 3 things I can say though is that it has made me realize I actually have a lot of time on my hands, and I was able to put that time that I was spending into scrolling into other things, like spend more time with my husband, sort my house out more in the evenings, spend more time on my hobbies, read books, all of it. So the time I was sucked into Instagram, I was able to take and then put into other areas of my life, and it has improved my life so much. My productivity levels have gone up. I am so much more focused at work and in my general life. I'm not so distracted. It has been so good. My mind is clear. And also, third, my anxiety and comparison has drastically dropped. I don't feel so anxious anymore because I'm not so stimulated anymore. And also comparison, ever since leaving Instagram and not engaging with people's highlight reels every day, I feel like I've become a much more content person. Content with where I live and what I do for a living and how much money I have and how many nice clothes I have. I think when you're exposed to people's abundance and overflow and highlights, you can feel really crappy about your life. You can feel like, I don't have this. I wish I had more sandals, and I wish I had more. Anyways, it doesn't matter. All of that has kind of diminished. It's gone down. I don't feel so anxious and I don't compare so much. And instead, I just feel like so much more present and so much more focused on what I have. Therefore, I have a lot more gratitude. And yeah, it might not have to do so much with my body's health, but it has to do a lot with my mental and inner health. And I am so grateful that Alexandra of last year decided enough is enough with social media. And I hope for the rest of my life that I will be able to maintain a healthy balance and a healthy relationship with social media. So if you're finding yourself struggling with comparison, with anxiety, I think somebody's at my door. If you find yourself struggling with comparison, anxiety, if you actually feel blah at the end of a scrolling session, maybe change your health and change your life by just quitting social media for a while. See how you feel after. And if you feel better, maybe this is your sign that you actually need to reevaluate your relationship with social media. Because we all know that there's definitely somebody at my door trying to put something through the door. If there's something we all know is that social media has been designed to keep us addicted, which is sad. It's a sad reality. I don't really want to live my life addicted. I've been given freedom and I want to enjoy my freedom. I want to enjoy my mind. I want to enjoy my life. I want to be in the present moment. The last thing I have done that has been so good for my health was to be outside and move my body more. When I spoke to my doctor about what I can do to strengthen my immune system, he said movement. Make sure you move your body. So a few months ago, I took on running, and it was the most challenging thing for my body because it was so stiff and lazy. But slowly and surely, my body has become stronger, and we even developed it into a little bit of a family activity. Some evenings, we put our running shoes on and we all go out in the park and we run and we move, and I cannot tell you how happy I have been because of running. So thanks for watching. Bye.